Alrighty guys, this is Alan recording another comprehensive Magic the Gathering Arena draft video. And guess what we have to do? We have to do another not Ikoria, quick draft Theros Beyond Death because, I'm not getting, I'm just having incredibly bad luck doing, Premier Draft Call Time. Like, I can draft really insane busted decks, but honestly, like, somehow I just miss my lands or I just get completely owned by an aggro deck. I don't know. It's kind of sad, but we'll just do another Theros Beyond Death. We're also close to Mythic, but pack one, pick one. Yeah, Nightmare Shepherd's a bomb. I don't know what you would take over this. I guess Staggering Insight if you prefer the blue-white Boggles deck where you enchant this onto a flyer and protect it, and that can be a game-winning strategy. Nessie Monitor is a fine uncommon. I think is overrated, but if you play this in like white-green Constellation or blue-green, I guess you can play this in any green deck and it's fine. Like, it's a nice blocker on turn 2, helps you get your land drops. So this is a pretty solid card. Best common is like Sunmane Pegasus, but we're not going to pass up a Nightmare Shepherd. Black is broken in the set, as I've talked about multiple times already. This card's just insane. It's a win condition. 4/4 is really difficult to block. Um, in the air, it does a lot of damage once it connects, and then sure. I mean, the downside of this is that the non-token creature that you dies gets exiled, so it doesn't go into your graveyard to escape or help fuel escape later on, but it still comes back as a 1/1, so it's pretty insane. Yeah, Nightmare Shepherd's the pick here. I don't know what you would take. Staggering Insight maybe, but take the best color, in a bomb rare in the best color, and we're going to take the best common in the set, Mars Grasp. Cheap, efficient removal, can pretty much kill almost anything in this set, and even if it doesn't, it shrinks it down significantly, so this card's great. Some decent red uncommons, Dreamstalker, Manticore, and Maze Warden. Both fine. I would probably value the Dreamstalker Manticore slightly higher because, like, there's a chance we could play Omen to the Forges and some instant speed spells, and sometimes you can punish the 1 toughness from the opponent. And just a 3-mana 4/2 is a powerful creature that needs to be answered, kind of, since it can deal a lot of damage. Whereas Skovos Maze Warden is decent on 4. You can pump it in the late game. But I feel like Manticore has a lot more upside since it can affect the board state, but we're just going to take a Mars Grasp. Draft a busted black deck. And since bots are drafting this, since bots are drafting all this, like, you can end up with a pretty insane deck. Here, we have a pretty interesting option. Alseid of Life's Bounty and Lagona Advanced Storyteller are both excellent. I like the fact that Lagona can fetch back Nightmare Shepherd and Mars Grasp, so that's a pretty sweet combo. Alseid of Life's Bounty can protect Nightmare Shepherd and other creatures for very cheap. This is best in blue-white, since you could use like a nice lifelinker on turn 1, and then sacrifices to protect your flyer. That being said, it's a cheaper creature, but Lagona has so much synergy, just being able to loop back the Nightmare Shepherd over and over is pretty sick. Although, in black, there is the Omen of the Dead, which can fetch back our creatures. So not sure here. Maybe just the Alseid, like, it's kind of good. Like, just having this on turn 1, protect your flyer, protect all your other large threats is pretty nice. Going back to Storyteller is a lot more clunky. And again, I stated that, like, you can definitely find Omen of the Dead to fetch back the Nightmare Shepherd later. But this is pretty sweet, too. Like, putting Nightmare Shepherd on top or Mars Grasp on top after you use it is pretty insane. This card's a good card. But I think we still take Alseid here. If we do end up in the black-white Auras deck, the question is which one is better. Both of them are pretty good. This has a lot more synergy. This is just good in general. But I think when in doubt, you just take the cheaper card. But I can see the argument for Lagona. Lagona can be pretty sick, especially if you have Rise to Glory in the black-white's Reanimator deck. You can just bring back the Mars Grasp and the Lagona, get back the Nightmare Shepherd for value. But let's take the Alseid. I like it on turn 1. It's pretty sick. Nothing else in that pack really mattered. Okay, Helat's Pilgrim, searching Mars Grasp. Is this the time for us to draft the black-white's Reanimator deck? Maybe. We do see Loathsome Chimera, Elysian carried it as good green commons. Reverend Hoplite requires more work, but it's pretty good if you're going to be aggressive and go wide. Given that I took Alseid, may I just take Heliod's here? I haven't drafted black-white in this set so far. It seems kind of fun. Otherwise, if this wasn't this pack, I would probably take the Chimera to have my first escape creature. And black-green escape is a good archetype. Wings of Hubris, also pretty solid. There's our Omen of the Dead I was talking about, but I'm not going to take it over any of these two. Let's take Heliod's Pilgrim. It can be kind of fun. I haven't drafted black-white auras, and as I say that, we do see Mystic Repeal for the green deck. There's also Venomous Hierophant as a good common. None of the white cards I care about too much. I guess there's also Flicker of Fate to help us flicker out our Heliod's Pilgrim, which can be kind of fun too. I don't know if we want to self-mill in black-whites. Hierophant does keep us open in case, and it's a good common. There's also, again, Mystic Repeal. I think we just want to focus more on black than white because it's kind of our strongest colors. And I don't want to play Hierophant in the black-white deck, but in case we need to pivot out whites, I'll just take the Hierophant here. Flicker is fine. Mystic Repeal is good, but I did see the Loathsome Chimera get passed, so maybe I want to speculate still on the black-green escape deck. Okay, Hateful Eidolon's nice, especially with Mars Grasp and other aura kill spells. So it's going to be pick here. This card's going to be at its best in the black-white auras deck, because we can pick up Sentinel's Eyes, and that's great, or Commanding Presence. I don't hate this. Other cards are kind of reasonable. Wouldn't mind Transcendent Envoy, if we can find a way to load a Commanding Presence onto this, but let's take a Hateful Eidolon for Mars Grasp. Sentinel's Eyes pretty late, okay. So red does seem cut off. Blue doesn't seem slightly open. But black-white does seem like where we want to be. So we might have missed out on a Flicker of Fate, but that's fine. Hierophant could have some value, milling the Sentinel's Eyes, and if we pick up Rise to Glory, self-milling is not that bad. We can always reanimate a creature. And yeah, there's Favorite of Iros, Sentinel's Eyes again, Omen of the Dead. A lot of good black commons here. Favorite is pretty strong. It's better in like a hyper-aggressive white deck, but it has to be better than Reaper, right? Reaper has decent synergy to Heliod's Pilgrim, maybe potential tokens we pick up later. I already have Sentinel's Eye, so I don't need to prioritize it that much. This is a fine escape creature for more like on a focused escape plan. But I feel like Favorite is good here. It's a pretty threatening 3-drop. And we can put a Sentinel's Eyes onto this or constantly enable Constellation. It can be pretty powerful. So I don't hate it here. Otherwise, like what would I take? Maybe the Soul Reaper on 3. But the Favorite can have some... Actually, maybe I just take the Soul Reaper, stay open again. Favorite is fun, though. But it's not going to be at its best in this type of deck, I don't think. Like, black-white is not hyper-aggressive. It's really not that aggressive. So maybe the Soul Reaper gets a nod. It's kind of controlling. Now as I say that, we do get a Sun Main Pegasus. I guess I missed out on the card. I don't like the Courser, but I can provide White Devotion. Scovos is kind of late. I don't see any good red cards, so... Okay, Aspect can be fine in these black-white Reanimator decks with auras. Now I can take my Omen. We should have enough Flowers in white. I don't need Wings of Hubris. I don't have any escape cards, so Funeral Rites isn't that amazing, whereas Omen of Death getting back Nightmare Shepherd is kind of back-breaking. So I like the Omen here. It's pretty nice. Okay, so we're in the black-white deck, which is kind of fun. It's like focus on auras and reanimation. Don't know if I'm going to play Nyxborn Corsair, but I like all these other cards. Don't know if I'm going to play Hierophant. These are kind of like the 2 cuttable cards right now. But everything else looks pretty solid. I like this deck. And yeah, let's see where we can end up. Apathy has to be the pick here. I think pack 1, pick 1 between Apathy and Faithful End. White's a good color in this set, don't get me wrong. Red is also very strong, but I think the better card's Faithful End. Instant speed removal cannot be underestimated, and the Scry one is also really good. But Dreadful Apathy is a clear pick here. Otherwise, wouldn't mind like Sunbane Pegasus again on 4, but Apathy is good removal. Although it doesn't have synergy of Hateful Eidolon because it exiles, it's still very good. Lagona again, but probably just to take second Apathy. Lagona is a much more grindier value card, whereas like Dreadful Apathy, just having it right away and access to it right away is really nice. Since if you're like trying to be aggressive or controlling, you can just lock down a creature right away, instantly. But this wheeling would be insane. Like this card is absolutely amazing in our deck. But I'm not gonna take it over a second like Dreadful Apathy, no way. Other good uncommons, Reynada. Yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe Return to Nature at green. Now we can take a nice filler 3-drop. Has decent synergy to Eidolon, and I'll say like we can loop the creature back if we manage to have something die with an aura attached to it, like maybe Sentinel's Eyes or like Mars Grasp, or if the creature we enchant with Dreadful Apathy gets sacked. Seems fine. The best card is like Band Brawler, but I think we're heavily locked in black-white at this point. Now we can take our favored over Funeral Rites. There's also Underworld Charger if we want to focus more on the escape mechanic, but we only have a single Hierophant to enable it. Field Rights wouldn't be bad too, but we just don't have any Graveyard synergy. It's fine, but I think the Favorite can do a lot of work in this deck. We have a lot of enchantment creatures, and yeah, that's going to be pretty insane if we like just constantly trigger off the Double Strike. We'll take a good 4-drop flyer here. Excellent. Summoning Pegasus is an overperformer. And is this a deck that wants Enemy of Enlightenment? I think we just need a filler 2-drop here with the Temple Thief. Enemy's pretty expensive. It's not a good card. It's pretty chonky. So you don't really want 6 mana for a flyer that can die if the opponent draws a million cards, or if there's like Wings of Hubris in this set already giving your creatures flying. We have a huge gap at 2. At 2, we really need a 2-drop. I think Temple Thief is pretty solid. Fine card. Nothing amazing. I don't like the Scavenging Harpy. Second Omen can be fine. Like now the Venomous Hierophant might be playable because if we're gonna self-mill, the Omen of the Dead can be pretty nice. But having 2 copies of Omen is nice. Just the recursion is insane with all the flyers. I like it. Pretty late Fateful End, so it seems like red is kind of open in this direction. But I still think again we're kind of locked in the black-white with what we currently have. Could play second Soul Reaper depending on how many tokens we end up grabbing. Could play second Temple Thief to have more 2-drops. Black-white is kind of mid-rangey, kind of like a Reanimator strategy. It's not like hyper-aggressive or anything, but sometimes you can just curve out and just attack and win games. But red does seem open from our left-hand direction from this side. But again, pack one, pick one, like the red card was really cut off. So it's more logical to just stick with black-white here and pass all the red cards to our right-hand side, since the person to our right was probably cutting us off of red. Easy Final Death, pack one, pick one. Final Death versus Fateful End is close, believe it or not, but black is the best color. Final Death can just deal with escape creatures. Kind of clunky at 5, so maybe I would take Fateful End over Final Death, pack one, pick one. Like, I know black is the best color, but red is pretty strong in this set too, and this is just very cheap and efficient. But Final Death is good in this deck. This is insane. This is a good deck. Mars Grass, now Hateful Eidolon looks a lot better, and the Dawn Evangel looks a lot better to get back Alseid and maybe a 2-drop or a Hateful Eidolon, so it looks better now. If this wasn't his pack, I would probably maybe take Leonin or like Flicker of Fate. This has some neat synergies in our deck with the Dreadful Apathies, the Omen of the Dead. We can constantly flicker back and forth, but the Mars Grass has to be the pick. Now I'm going to take my Leonin now. There's also the Blight Breath Catoblepus on turn 6, which is kind of like a removal spell if we have enough Black Devotion. Problem is we don't have a lot of Black Devotion. It's an okay amount. The Omen of the Dead count as Black Devotion. That sticks, I guess. Maybe the Nightmare, some of these black spells. I'm not even sure if I want to play second. Soul Reaper. Mars Grasp doesn't stick on the battlefield, so it's not really Black Devotion. And we have a good amount of removal. I think we just take the Leonin. Make sure we have enough 2s to curve out with. So we don't get run over, or we can and I like the fact that it's exile creatures as well. Yeah, we have to take a million Mars Grasp with Hateful Eidolon here. It's a no-brainer. Maybe we need a random flyer on turn 3, which I don't think we need, but I'll put it here for now. Revoke versus Flicker versus, I don't think we need a 3rd Temple Thief. Again, I don't have a lot of self-mill going on outside the Omen of the Dead for the Venomous Hierophant. I don't even know if we're going to play 2 copies of this. I like the Revoke, though, but the Flicker is insane, right? Flicker of Fate on Heliod's Pilgrim. Flicker of Fate on Dreadful Apathy. Flicker of Fate on Sentinel's Eyes. Revoke is still sorcery speed, but there's a lot of enchantments, too, in the set. And artifacts they don't mind just getting rid of as well. So this is also reasonable. Both of these cards are good. The question is, how many neat combos can we do? I guess we can always... There's some neat combos with Flicker. And I like the fact that it can also protect one of our creatures. Flicker of Dreadful Apathy is nice. Flicker of Sentinel's Eyes can be cool. Flicker of Omen of the Dead can be cool, so we don't have to play both copies. Flicker with, enchantment to trigger favored. Flicker to trigger Heliod's. So we have a lot of good synergy with this, and it looks like a pretty solid card. And it's instant speed, so instant speed is better than sorcery. So I think the Flicker has higher upside than Revoke existence. And I don't hate double Hateful Eidolon, too. I wouldn't mind an escape creature or 2, but it can't block. We don't really care about escape in this deck. We might not even play this Hierophant. The second Hateful Eidolon is insane with triple Mars Grasp and Sentinel's Eyes. So it's probably to take here. And I could use a nice Lamp Pad to help me close out the game. There's also Glory Bears, which is a fine 4-drop. But Lamp Pad can be nice, especially since usually in black-white we don't have a lot of power. So we could have some difficulty closing out the game if we don't deal enough damage. And just having a nice finisher, sometimes just sacrificing all their stuff and draining and killing them is nice. It's a fine 2-drop blocker. I think it's better than the Underworld Charger. And take a hate draft the Furious Rise, which is a sleeper uncommon in the set. Very good in red-green. Okay, now this is interesting. Could take the second Flicker. I don't think we need second Flicker. So if we're going to build our deck, how are we going to build now? I don't think I need Scavenging RP. This is a little bit hard to cast. I'm not self-milling with Omen of the Dead. I can even cut one Omen of the Dead, to be honest. I like all these other cards. We do need to make a couple of cuts here. Maybe a Soul Reaper can go. Because there's not a lot of creatures I want to sack. And we do have a Lamp Pad already as a sack outlet. Maybe just 16 lands and something like this. I do like the Aspect, but the Aspect is definitely cuttable too. Could just take another random 2-drop. Maybe this is an upgrade over Temple Thief. There's also the Omen of the Sun. We have a couple at 3 already. And I guess they can make tokens for us to sack, so it's pretty reasonable too. But I like the fact that Dawn Evangel can just... But where are we going to cut? That's the thing. Maybe the Favored. But Favored's pretty strong. If we can just give it Double Strike as well. So it does feel a neat roll. I don't think we need second Flicker. Maybe Leonin over the Temple Thief. It's a fine upgrade. I can see myself doing this. And we can just definitely run 16 lands in this type of deck. Okay, this deck looks pretty sweet. I like this deck. Because we need some early games to curve out with and attack with too. Yeah, this is a sweet deck. I like this. This is cool. So, yeah, we have a lot of removal, for sure. In terms of win cons, the Flyers Aspect could be cuttable. These are, I guess, Favored can maybe get in. I like the 3s. They fill a very important role. I like having another sack outlet. I like having the Dawn Evangel with triple Myers Grasp. I like the 2s too, because we need some 2s to kind of curve out with and beat down sometimes. I like the Alseid. I like the Sentinel's Eyes. I like the 1 copy of Omen. I could ditch the Aspect for like another Omen. Is that too much? Like, just having the Omen to loop back our Flyers is nice, right? The Aspect can be pretty fun, but we do have Lifelink with this Sunmade Pegasus already. At the sideboard, what are we considering? Hierophant with 1 Omen doesn't seem great. I don't think we need a second Soul Reaper, even though it's a fine ground blocker. I don't think we need Scavenging Harpy. A 1 Toughness Flyer isn't great. And we don't need second Temple Thief. So it's between Omen of the Dead and Aspect, and I think this is a 16-lander. So which one do we prefer? Having double Omen can be a little bit awkward. Aspect can have its moments. But I guess these creatures have lifelink already. Like, just being able to loop back a Flyer can be nice, because this is kind of situational too. I guess this is situational as well. But just having the ability to just get back, like, Nightmare Shepherd over and over again is pretty sick. And flickering this is sick too. I guess flickering of Aspect can be fine too. Like, I can just science it maybe with Aspect. But Aspect can be kind of weird too, because in a set full of escape creatures, like, if you're going to be making the opponent discard too, they can just use those cards that they discard as escape fodder. So it doesn't necessarily, like, permanently answer creatures. So it's kind of not that great. Maybe I just want a cheaper spell. Like, just having these cheap, like, sometimes just running away with cheap spells, playing cheaper spells are just a lot more efficient, and it's also, you end up playing them more than the expensive spells. Because imagine this in your opening hand and you don't have any creatures, or just enchanting this on a creature, they'll just die anyways. It's not great. Whereas the Omen can loop back a creature to trade off and can get back a Flyer. So I like this. Let's try this out. It looks like what type of deck is this? It seems like an aggro deck. Is this an aggro deck? It's actually an aggro deck. That's funny. Usually this is like a mid-range Reanimator deck, and there's usually more top end. There's like the Archon of Falling Stars at 6, maybe Elspeth's Conquers Death on 5, maybe Rise to Glory on 5 to get our stuff back. But this is just a really weird Orzhov aggro. Orzhov aggro, weird. It's weird. I don't think black-white is trying to be aggressive, but it seems like we can have really explosive aggressive starts with this type of deck. But Yeah, it's kind of weird. Orzhov grind. Orzhov grind. I think that makes more sense, and we'll just keep it even split. 16 lands seems good. And yeah, I mean, sure, I can like aspect, but again, both of these are situational. I think the Omen is a lot more consistent with what we're going for. Although, how many ores do we have to search out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ores to search out. So Helight's Pilgrim doesn't is not going to miss on anything. We can search out Aspect as well, but yeah, let's just try it like this. Aspect has more synergy with the Hateful Eidolon, but I don't even want my creature with Aspect to die in the first place. Maybe I do, but it's still 4 mana, kind of clunky. Overall, this deck is kind of fun. I definitely prefer black-red and black-green in the set, but sometimes black-white is fun. It's not the best two-color combination pair because white's trying to do Constellation, black is trying to do Escape, but when you're not running a lot of Escape creatures and you are just doing something like this, it's kind of fun. This is not bad. 2-drop, hopefully 3rd land for Soul Reaper, clear path, attack for 3. It's not bad. We're on the play, so I could curve out with a nice aggressive 2-drop like Leonin. Having 2 Omens in the opening hand is awkward, though. I don't like that. But hopefully we don't top deck the second one. Do I have to show him black mana? Not really. But I might as well just get it out there. Like, there's a chance we might need this. Or double black next turn. Like, let's say we miss on... Let's say he kills this. We can at least play Omen and, like, Mars Grasp. Even though he's at 2 mana, but... Okay, do I Mars Grasp this and attack for 3? I think I just play my 3-drop and set up something else. Set up something next turn. I don't really want to attack with this. And then we can get him for 5 if he does nothing. And then I wouldn't mind Mars grasping this card. Could see a Warbrar's Blessing fighting Soul Reaper. Yeah. Now it looks more appealing to actually Mars grasp this. He could fight the 3-1, but I think he wants to deal with a higher toughness creature. I'm not blocking this as well. He can attack for 3. I'll Mars grasp it. Then we can fetch it back with Omen. Ooh. Let's take the turn off. Yeah, let's not do anything this turn. Let's just say go. Hoping he doesn't kill this. Yeah, I think I need to do this. I want to draw a card. Like, I could attack... Ah, come on. Come on, why do you have to kill my Eidolon, bro? Jesus. Imagine if we had another Swamp, we could just played Swamp and killed this and draw in the card. That would have been amazing. I mean, I could Omen and get it back. Killing this is nice, though. And maybe Omen, he wants to get back Nightmare Shepherd, so yeah. I mean, it would have been brutal if he kept my Eidolon around, but luckily he had Omen. Opponent had answers, but... oh well, 2 removal spells gone already, so that's not bad. So maybe Nightmare Shepherd has the chance of surviving. But we do need double black for it, of course. But if not, we can end of turn just Omen one of these creatures. Do I just Mars grasp this too? No, we just want to get the Nightmare Shepherd out, right? I don't mind trading here. The trade here is also fine. We're getting him for 3. He's just going to find lands once he Constellation, so I don't really care. Nightmare Shepherd can apply a lot of pressure. If he kills it, we'll just bring it back. He could have a Blessing here. We'll just keep bringing it back with the Omen. So just wanted to just tap my double black out as early as possible. I can Apathy here. I could just attack with both. Do I Apathy the 1-3 just to get in with both? Get for 7. I think I do that. Let's just try this. I just want to get him with both for 7 here. You could have a fight spell, but yeah, let's just get in here. 7 is a lot, and again we can loop back to Nightmare. I don't want to really trade this off because I just want to apply as much pressure here in this area. Maybe see Iroh's Blessing. Okay, does trade, I guess, and he does eventually escape it. But we're still getting him for 3. We can get back to Nightmare Shepherd end of turn. It's still fine. And then we can use this Omen to sack and scry. That's why I like this card. I guess I'll just play it out this turn. Like, and we might as well main phase it here. Could have a removal spell. Yeah, we have to get back to Nightmare Shepherd, right? It makes the most sense. There's nothing at 2 mana that deals with Nightmare Sheriff. There is for Leonin, but he might just have Omen here. Yeah, the answer before I can like. But I guess I'd exile the Chimera now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll get rid of Chimera. At least it's gone now. And maybe we can win the game with the Flyer, get some Scry action going. I could upkeep Scry, but I don't want to. I'd rather just do this end of turn because I could top deck something good. So opponent's behind on lands. You need to play a creature with the whatchamacallit, the Iroh's Blessing. Alsate is really sweet. Now Nightmare Shepherd is going to probably stick. Yeah, he's just dead, so. Cool deck. Opponent built a pretty nice red-green aggro deck with lots of removal, which you should be doing in this format, but. Yeah, now I'm liking the second Omen of the Dead. It's pretty sick, because have I like keep up aspects, sure I make him discard 2, but he can just keep escaping his Loathsome Chimera, and he could have instant speed, which can totally screw me over. So always prioritize maybe efficient spells, even combat tricks, over like very expensive like filler situational cards as well. So. Two drop, 3 drop, Mars Grasp, give double strike. Okay, on the play. And this kind of fits the attribute of a grind deck, because like we have ways to return creatures with double Omen, and then the Nightmare Shepherd can also just re-get the creature as well. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't mind trading here. Like, do I really want Mars Grasp to shit? I don't care. I have another Leon to follow up. 3 is a lot of damage. Let's get in there. And we'll play the Iroh's favored here. Next turn we can Mars Grasp and Leonin. Get rid of a creature attack for a shit ton of damage. So this is kind of an explosive aggro. These are the kind of explosive aggro starts that I've been talking about. So now what? I mean, I guess he needs to block, right? I don't mind just killing this, and if he trades for my Wandry, I'll just exile the Loathsome Chimera. I mean, we have to get in, right? This is not a draft for cowards. Okay. He thinks he can get back. Okay, we'll just play a second Leonin. Final Death would be insane next turn too, but that was pretty nice. Another Chimera. Does this guy give up? I guess not. We can Omen of the Dead as well to fetch back a creature. We have nothing to get back. I just Final Death to 4-1 and attack, right? That makes the most sense. Yeah. So then he doesn't get to block my favorite, which can gain Constellation, which is a lot more valuable. And we'll attack for 6. He could block the 2-2. And, I mean, if he wants to take this, that's totally fine. He's at 4. That's a lot. Could play the Voracious Typhon next turn. That would be annoying. I mean, I can always flash this in at instant speed without getting anything back. That's okay. I don't care about that. I guess I'll attack. Yeah, I might as well attack here. I can always flash this in just to get this double strike. That's totally fine too. I want to get back my creature now. The lifelink is annoying. I can end of turn Omen or just try to keep up double strike here. I actually don't hate end of turn just using Omen now. Not only does it get a creature out, but I can use this to scry eventually, so I don't actually hate that. Like, I know I lose on the double strike, but I can eventually just find an enchantment to give this double strike anyways. So I just want to get this out there, and I can just sack this end of turn to scry 2 for some more action, so this is nice. Main phasing it, getting back a creature, trading, killing both of them. So these are, again, the kind of aggressive starts that I like in this type of deck. So that's the reason why I took Leonin. Yeah, this This is okay. The double strike isn't too good because he still kills my favored, but the 3/1 can start getting in. Mars Grasp. Okay, this is just game over. God, this is such an insane common. Like, it just, holy shit! Like, it's so insane. Yeah, we just murdered this guy, like, literally. Holy shit. Yeah, we can be an aggressive deck, we can be a grindy deck, it's a mid-range deck, so we can fill both roles, and that was pretty insane. So we can Hateful Eidolon, maybe Mars Grasp, draw a card, and then maybe we can hit our white mana. I don't hate this, we're also on the draw. There's a higher chance of us getting our second color. So this is a decent start. Always get Hateful first, and then, yeah, we can also loop back to Hateful if we want to try to go for that direction, but this is fine too. Question is, do we Mars Grasp as 2-drop? It really depends. If he doesn't play anything, I just attack. This is a fine target. Like, I do want to get him for 1 lifelink and draw a card. So this is totally fine here. So we get to get some value with the Mars Grasp. Draw a card, get my white mana. Thank you very much, game. Attack for 1. And then next turn we can maybe play a 3-drop, or play Outshade, or Leonin. I think we get the Dawn Evangel right, so then this can attack past the 2/2. And it's mana efficient, otherwise I can Leonin, Omen, keep up. I don't think we need to do that. Let's just play the Dawn Evangel. And now, yeah, if we pick up future Mars Grasp, we can just keep bringing back, like, Outshade if it dies, or Leonin. So, pretty nice combo. But Pelucranos is insanely broken. We need to Apathy this shit, right? He still gets to get fight value, but we need to Apathy this shit. Yeah, I can't stick around. We have to get rid of it. And I can still attack with a Dawn Evangel here. Let's play the Outshade here. Maybe I should have kept up Omen, not sure, but getting the Outshade out is not bad as well. He's gonna fight something, but I don't care if it dies. He might just fight the Dawn Evangel to get value, but I need to exile this ASAP. Yeah, this needs to get exiled right now. Mars Grasp, holy shit. Maybe I can Mars Grasp into a land, and then exile the Pelucranos. Oh my god, this is sick. Holy shit. This is sick. Like, holy fuck. Like, we dealt with 2 insane, like, commons and bombs. Holy shit, he's even splashing for, like, Pelucranos. Holy fuck. We're totally decimating this guy. We're not blocking here, there's no reason to. Like, no, I'm not really blocking, that's so dumb. So now what? Play land, Leonin, Sunmane Pegasus. I can also protect the Sunmane and take 4. Keep up all my stuff. But I can Omen the bird back if it dies, so this is totally fine. You could fight this, but I can Omen it back, protect it later. Reynada, that's a good card. So we just want to win the flyer, right? I don't know if I want to Apathy here. Like, I just want to Apathy a big flyer or some insane bomb that he has. Because if I Apathy here, what happens? I don't even have any good attacks. It doesn't really trigger the Hateful Eidolon. Yeah, I think we just fly in and attack for 2. Like, sure, Reynada can grow his creatures, but I don't really care. Like, we're just going to win the long game with the flyer. Protecting the flyer as well. Getting it back with Omen. It's pretty sweet. Okay, now that's a card I don't mind. Dreadful Apathy, so I'm happy I saved that, because this wouldn't have attack past anything. Okay, and he doesn't get to gain life off of it, too. Ooh, Omen could have gotten back to... Well, actually, we exiled it, so... Yeah. Let's Apathy this now. Exile it now, keep up the Alseid. Attack for 2. I don't want him gaining life with this stupid thing. Gotta keep in mind we can also loop back the Alseid if one of our auras die, but these only exile, so that's a good card. If he tries to fight, we'll just activate the Alseid. I'm definitely blocking the 4-3 here with the Leonin. Like, there's no reason not to. 4 is a lot of damage. I'm not going to use the Alseid to protect my flyer. And then we want to exile something good from his graveyard. What's scary? This is going to take a long time to grow. So I think I'll just get rid of Huntmaster again. We'll just try to win the flyer. Omen, second Omen, so we can still like chump and do some crazy stuff here. Let's just activate stun main attack for 2. I can double block Reynata, but I can take 5 here. I can also just chump it. I don't really want to. I mean, I can chump it, get it back. 5 is not a big deal. I think I'll take 5. But I might plan to chump in the future. Second Sun Main, that's pretty insane. Activate, and then keep up Alseid, that's freaking insane. This deck is very good. There's no sweepers in this deck besides Storm's Raft and Shadow Sky, so I'm happy just playing my flyers out in the same build. Yeah, he's just dead here. Pretty cool deck, like a black-green escape deck, splashing blue. I don't know what you're splashing blue for. Maybe for the 3-mana 2/2 that helps you loot, but it's still not a great card. Maybe you should have just been straight up black-green escape, but yeah, we took out 2 insane cards, like the Pelucranos and then the 2-mana 3/3, so this deck is really solid. Holy shit. Zero Rise to Glory would have been amazing too in the deck. Like Rise, I would take a Rise to Glory over the Omen in the deck, definitely in this deck. But we have our mini Rise to Glory with the Omens, I guess. But it would be nice to get back an Apathy, Mars Grasp, and also get back a creature. Two-drop. Hateful Eidolon will be insane, but we can two-drop Sentinel's Eyes. I don't hate that. Just go on the beatdown game plan. Then we'll play Temple Thief, maybe Sentinel's Eyes on the next turn, Mars Grasp on an annoying creature like this Hateful Eidolon. Maybe I Mars Grasp this now, because if I play Temple Thief, you can draw a card off of it. As much as I hate doing this, it does. I do value this card highly if you can just cantrip with it constantly. Yeah. He didn't control the enchantment, so he didn't draw a card, but I had to get rid of that. That's just too scary. Timoret can exile my Sentinel's Eye, so now I wish... God, why did the sequencing have to be this way? Why did the sequencing have to be this way? I feel sad now, like... I really feel sad, because like I would have drawn a card and take out Timmy, but... So it goes. Don't hate the Eidolon next turn and just attack. Because if this dies and he finds a way to kill this, I can still draw a card. So this isn't too bad. And escape is at instant speed, so if he tries to exile with Timmy, I can always just... try to bring it back at instant speed, but I do need 2 cards in the graveyard to enable it, so... Omen to fix the ramp. Hopefully nothing large. He might have like a Voracious Typhon. or some bullshit. But his deck looks pretty strong too. Hateful Eidolon into Timmy. Didn't see any Mars Grasp, so maybe that was bait. But this card is insane if it just keeps going off. But Timmy on 2 is insane too, because it's such a good ground blocker. Okay. I guess Eidolon can die now. So the question is, do we want to get back Eidolon with the Omen? I mean, he's going to snipe it next turn anyways. So what I can do is, end of turn, he can use Timmy. I can just use the Omen the Dead, because this is going to get rid of my Omen the Dead. So I don't actually hate this. Just saying go here. Play land. Attack for 3, and then he's probably going to activate Timmy end of turn to exile my Hateful Eidolon in response like an Omen. Yeah, he's probably going to activate end of turn. If he doesn't, that's going to be kind of funny. Yeah, just get some value from this. Get my guy back. He only exiled the Mars Grasp, and he doesn't get to snipe anything in my hand. He's just a land and an Eidolon. So played around that quite nicely. Yeah, that was pretty nice. And he's gonna eventually lose his devotion. Band Brawler, that's a good one. But I probably want to escape Sentinel's Eyes next turn so he doesn't exile it. So I'm probably gonna sack this anyways. The Leonin, does it do anything? Not really. I think I need a flyer. Like, maybe I can equip the Leonin with the Sentinel's Eyes, but he's just going to try to exile it, right? So I think I just bought them both. I lose my dude. I don't get any value because Hateful Eidolon isn't on the battlefield. This is fine. And he can't really exile the Sentinel's Eyes until 3rd chapter. So what I can do is I can Hateful Eidolon now and then bring the Sentinel's Eyes back. So he doesn't get any value, and I can still trade maybe and draw a card. We'll see. It's not a good result though. Like right now we're flooding, so it's not looking good. But we played around this pretty nicely either way. Like the question is, do I guess I can still block Timmy, take 4. This can attack for 2, gain 2. I mean, I'd still draw a card. He gets to get rid of my Sentinel's Eyes. This guy has answers for everything in my deck. Good deck, though. He has a pretty good deck. Okay. He's probably going to exile my Eidolon and Sentinel's Eyes now. Smart thing to do. Yep. This card's so good. I love this card. I'll still take Mars Grasp over it, or maybe Final Death, but... Okay, I guess we can just keep playing these dudes out. Say go. We have one more Mars Grasp that we can use to answer Timmy and draw a card. I'll take 4. Maybe find another blocker that can deal with this eventually. He has a Scry to find something. That's not a good card. It's fine a defensive deck, but it's still not good. This is kind of brutal. Yeah, this is brutal. We're just drawing lands. I guess we just say go, take another 4, and maybe next turn we start chumping. But this is kind of brutal here. At least the 2-3 plays defense nicely, but he gets the extra Scry to find more playables, so the Flood is really killing us. What's really killing us here. Final Death. I can Final Death in response once he tries to sack the Omen of the Hunt. So I guess we'll just say go, and then he's going to try to sack this end of turn. Yeah, we want to Final Death this because we don't have any good blocks. And I want to do it now. I mean, I can do it as upkeep. Because he might scry for something else. I can actually wait till his main phase before he attacks. Okay. That's actually fine. We can now trade. I have to trade onto this, right? I could have also exiled this in response. I guess he'll still be at 5 power, so it wouldn't. I don't know if it makes a difference unless he has trample. But yeah, we need to block here, and then before damage, we want to exile this thing right here, right? I mean, I wanted to do main phase because he could have some enchantment that he might try to use Warbriar's Blessing. We can blow him out, but we have to try this approach here. I mean, if he kills this, I don't really care. I mean, sure, he keeps his 2/2, but that's not really something I care too much about. We Still get an extra turn here. Maybe we can top deck something nice. Please. Omen. I mean, end of turn he's going to activate this. I can Omen. If I Omen now, he's just going to exile it, so we'll just say go. We can chump with the 4-1, the 1-2. I guess we're dead. I guess we're going to be at 1 life. So he's going to try to Timmy here. In response, we Omen. And then we can chump the 4-3. Stay at 1. See, Magic is about this. It's not always about winning, even though winning is fun. It's about making the best plays possible. And yeah, we're trying our very best, at least. And I'm going to be down to 5 here. That's at least decent. I'll try to scry in the turn. Don't need to do it now. Yeah. Maybe I can... Yeah, he doesn't realize that I gained a life. But this is still kind of backbreaking here. Apathy, Lampad, block, sack. I don't hate that idea. So I can Apathy onto this. So what if I Apathy onto this? I can play the 2-drop, but I'm going to be down to 2. We might as well try, right? Never give up. Never give up. Yeah, we can Apathy this. Yeah. Put up a fight. Maybe he doesn't attack. There's a chance he doesn't attack. I mean, it's highly unlikely, but gotta try. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this on top, but it's a good blocker, and it's just a good game. GG's. Opponent got me. Not bad, just... Maybe I valued this too highly, because I think killing Timmy was a lot better, because that will allow me to keep getting back the Sentinel's Eyes. But honestly, I wouldn't have known. The opponent could have, like, multiple auras, like multiple Mars Grasp. But sometimes it's nice just to play the Eidolon on one to scare them. But if you don't have auras to go with the Eidolon, it is just a scare tactic at the very least, and can't get you very far sometimes. So I still won't risk playing Eidolon just to scare the opponent, thinking that I have multiple Mars Grasp. But that game, Timoret was the main villain for sure. It would have been sick, like, curving out Eidolon into, like, Mars Grasp draw card. That would have been pretty sick, too. I mean, we can't cast any of this unless we have white, right? This would be insane with white mana. Without white mana, this deck, this is a bad hand. Oh man, I wish we had white mana. This is better. I mean, it's better, but what do we throw? I like the Eidolon, but maybe we don't need it in this game. I think I need the Final Death. Do we ditch a land? I think that's a little bit too ambitious. Maybe Eidolon goes. As much as I like to have it on turn 1, you don't have the luxury. Final Death and Apathy is just too important. I could have ditched maybe the Final Death, but if we're not going to have any auras that kill in our opening hand, then the Hateful Eidolon doesn't seem great. But now having lands is nice, since we're we're just curving out really nicely. Had we not bottomed the Eidolon, I think this hand would have been worse. Because now the Final Death, Dreadful Apathy allows us to answer big bombs, and we can start curving out now. Could play a creature here, Dreamstalker, Manticore. He could have a removal spell for the Sun Main. Like, it would suck, hate to say it, if he has the Iroh's Blessing, but I don't think we play around it here. I think we just play here, and we'll trade for the Dreamstalker Manticore after he attacks. I don't want to trade 2 for 4 here. He could have the Iroh's Blessing, and then we need to, like, Apathy or Final Death this next turn. Maybe Apathy. Blocking is happening, for sure. Mistake not to block. 4 power is just too much. And that's a good trade. That's a pretty good exchange. So this is a sign he doesn't have a Blessing, because I think he would have done it here. Now what we can do is we can heal its Pilgrim, 5 Mars Grasp, kill the 4-3. So that's pretty insane, too. That's really nice. Definitely take action. Find a Mars Grasp, kill it. This turn was pretty good. Opponent can just play bomb after bomb. I'm not too scared of this. I'm not really scared of any of this. I can just lifelink attack, but I also don't get to keep up Final Death. That's a problem too. Maybe I just attack for 2 and take 4. I could also Apathy, give this lifelink attack. I feel like he has something. Maybe I'm fine still taking 4. Let's just attack for 2. Keep up Final Death. Because he could have some dumb fight spell and we can punish him with the Final Death. If we top deck in our land, we can activate lifelink and keep up Final Death. That's a good card. This is a very good card. Phoenix of Ash, that's getting exiled for sure. Yeah, that's getting exiled. Yeah, I know I can keep up like the instant, but just this has to go. That card has to go for sure. The question is, which one do I Apathy away? Like, he doesn't have any enchantments. I feel like we Apathy away the Nessian Hornbeetle here. Like, I know I can get him for an extra point of damage, but this is just better. The Beetle's going to be a long-term issue. We can keep up the lifelink for next turn if he has removal, so we can gain some life. But yeah, if he keeps playing removal here, we're going to have some issues. He probably has a removal spell here. Yeah, okay. So we really need creatures. That's the problem with this deck. The creatures are fragile. There's no large creatures, so like, against a red-green deck with large monsters, like, it's really hard. Leonin's nice, though. That can trade. Better exactly on turn 2, but he can make a 2/2 with the Destiny Spinner. I'm probably going to have to trade for the Stampede, right? He shouldn't have played land, because, yeah, it's not good. Playing the land is not good. I'm probably trading here. This is annoying. Any creatures I'm willing to exile? Hornbeetle. Mars Grasp is nice. I want to kill the Oriat, but like this is scarier. And then we'll just play the stall game, the top deck game. He has the advantage of activating Oriat here, so okay, he's gonna play that out because he wants card advantage. We're just gonna keep passing here. So kind of at the board stall here. Opponent has a good deck. I also have a good deck. Yeah, he's just gonna keep looting, find his 4-powered creature, draw cards. Yeah, his deck is good. You could just run away with this. And yeah, we don't want lands, obviously not. So, what can win us? Nightmare Shepherd? That's a good top deck. Holy shit. I think we just lose now if we can't answer this. Apathy, okay. Gonna just main phase it now. Exile it ASAP so it doesn't... Yeah, just exile it ASAP, so go. He still has this he still has these 2 cards as card advantage, so it's still not very easy for me to win this. It's pretty difficult. Yeah, he can just keep looting with this, and I'm just top. Like, I'm in a worse spot than this guy, so he probably has this game. Good deck though, pretty good deck. I like the opponent's deck. Wings, okay, Wings is gonna win the game because he can just close out the flyer. Yeah. Like, we have Renata and Oriat. Oriat is not a threat in the late game. Not a very good early game card. I guess it's okay, but as a late game card, it's way better. Especially in board stalls like this. Ooh, Tectonic Giants. Okay. I can cast a Nightmare Shepherd. Fuck, I don't want to block, though, with a Nightmare Shepherd. Probably need to keep this back for the Tectonic Giant, right? I mean, I'm just dead, right? So I need to hope to block this and find an answer to the Tectonic Giants. Rise to Glory would be insane. Like, imagine if you can Rise, bring back the Shepherd, and kill this. That's so nuts. But he has a. But this deck is good too. Okay, Omen, get back Shepherd. I mean, if he just triggers it, nah, I think we're just dead, right? He doesn't even need to trade. I think we lose because he can just attack, deal 3 damage to my face. I chump with a 4/4. It doesn't do anything. But yeah, good deck. All right, I guess we're getting swept. But against the past two couple of opponents, they had pretty good decks, and so I don't have to feel too bad about losing to them. Yeah, their decks were pretty solid and sweet. A lot of good synergies going on. Power 4 matters, Destiny Spinner. Even if I blew my load and just removed their stuff, they had a lot of good plays and follow-ups coming. So it was a hard. So yeah, those last 2 opponents were pretty difficult. So hopefully we can run away with this deck still. Would have been nice if we had a Rise to Glory, really. Like, in this deck, it would be pretty insane. Maybe, like, another Flying Curve Topper, like the Archon of Falling Stars. Golden Band Storyteller would be fine, too. But I still think the Alsaid's very good in our deck. Okay. Underperforming, but who knows? We can still get to 7. Can't win them all, even if you try your best. Hateful Eidolon, yeah. We're keeping this. This is insane. This is like a very good starting hand. Holy crap. Hateful Eidolon, Mars Grass, Nightmare Shepherd. We have this. This is good. Gotta be careful what I want to Mars Grasp, though, so. Blue, not a very good color in the set. I hate to say it. Because, like, it doesn't... Like, there's the 1/2 that maybe draws you some cards early on, but it's still not very good. Okay, we can loop it back with Omen of the Dead if he ends up killing it at instant speed, which is probably nothing here. Like, there's the 1/3 Flash guy, and then what else is there? Yeah, there's the 1/3 Flash. I don't even know if he should be doing this. Because now I can just Mars Grasp and draw a card. And I might as well do it now, because next turn I just want to play the Nightmare Shepherd. So yeah, this card is not even that great. And I want to kill it now because he could have the stupid Staggering Insight to attach onto it next turn, so... This just draws me a card, just good value. 3 toughness is hard to deal with, we'll say go. Next turn, draw the Nightmare Shepherd, fetch another Mars Grasp, draw even more cards. Now that's going to put a halt to my progress, but that's okay. I don't need to attack. I don't need to do anything. I think it's just time for Nightmare Shepherd. Then we can start beating down the air. We can loop it back with the Omen. We can Helios Pilgrim, find our Mars Grasp, draw cards. So this is really nice. And if Helios Pilgrim dies too, Alsaid? This is really sweet. Do we just Alsaid here? I think we do. Keep up the indestructible protection. If he wants to counter this, that's fine too. I don't care. Yeah, he had it up the whole time. So, yeah, now we can attack for 4. It's safer to attack once he tapped out his mana. He could Stern Dismissal, but I'll just recast it. If he wants to use the end of turn to put me behind on Temple, that's fine. I still got him for 4. And now we can Pilgrim, keep up Omen, in case Shepherd dies. Second denied. Probably not. Mars Grasp is insane here. I think we have to take it over, like, Apathy. Just drawing me cards is insane once I kill this 2/3. Thirst, okay, for 2. He does get a nice discount. Thirst for Meaning, and then Deny for 2. Could have baited with Pilgrim first. Since I could have like cast a Mars Grasp for 2, but he would have maybe let this resolve. I would have gotten Mars Grasp, and then he would have countered a Mars Grasp. So I don't actually hate losing the Eidolon, the Alsaid here, because I still have Omen of the Dead to get back to 4/4. I don't care about this card. Is it Staggering Insight time? I'll just chump. I don't care. I guess I want to kill this, though. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Pegasus? Yeah. I can always Omen on my turn, but this is sick. Like, just... This curve is sick. Holy fuck. I don't want... She could Shatter the Sky, but I do need to get him for damage, so if he uses it, I can still at least recur this guy. That's getting exiled. No, there's not much I'm scared about. I think I exile it here. As much as I don't mind looping back to Nightmare Shepherd, it's just nice getting in. Yeah, he's just completely owned. Yeah, he just completely fucked here. Hero that can block my 2/3. He could insight onto this stupid thing, and then that would be pretty annoying. I hate to say it. Yeah, if he had insight, that would be a pretty annoying card. And I would need to find an answer to this. And I blew all my removal spells, but it would have been a pretty would need some pretty lucky top decks and whatnot. But that was a sick turn. That was probably the best turn I've seen so far. Out of our 5 games currently? 6 games? Yeah, 6 games. Let's get to 6 maybe, get back most of our gems. I guess 100, 200. We have a long way to go. We're not out of the woodworks yet, even with a very good deck. If we can get to 7, I can fire off Premier Draft Kaldheim. And hopefully not get a losing record. Like, I know how to draft that set very well. It's just that there's so many drafters, and so many good drafters, in fact, that it's hard. It's very difficult. Whereas in this set, there's not a lot of people who understand it, so you can run away with it sometimes. Alseid, Sentinel's Eyes, Dawn Evangel seems decent. I would love a Mars, the dude that... The Hateful Eidolon, but this is not bad. I don't want a Hateful Eidolon. I don't want eyes onto this, though. Because it's kind of a nombo, because you want to sack this to protect something. So if he plays annoying 1/3, that's dying. I mean, imagine Hateful Eidolon there, but this has to go. It's too good. Attacking for 1, okay. Dawn Evangel next turn. Or we can play Leonin, keep up Alseid, but probably Dawn Evangel just to be mana efficient. That's a funny card. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. We just Sentinel's Eyes, attack for 6, and we can protect it. That's pretty cool. I mean... this is a good blocker, though. That's a pretty good blocker. But I have a lot of removal to deal with big stuff, so if he ramps into something here, I think I'll still be okay. Hydra's Growth, okay. Holy fuck. This guy's going off. So we just need to find a removal spell for this, I say. I can't kill this. So this is going to become a 5/6 next turn. So we could technically block it. But this turn I think we need to get in. We really need to get in here. Yeah. Like, staying back is not an option this turn. We need to smash. And I'm fine double blocking this if I have to. And hope he doesn't have any instances. Loathsome Chimera. Okay, I could still attack with this. And if he tries a double block, if he tries a block, I can still... Hateful Eidolon. I can play this trigger. I guess I can Dawn Evangel attack. I can also Lampad, keep up the... So this is going to be a 5-8. I'm probably not going to attack past this anytime soon next turn. Do I just Evangel here, attack? Maybe offer to trade? This is not attacking. I could also give this pro green eventually. Yeah, and then just attack and kill him. So do I even need to play Dawn Evangel? Maybe I just play Lampad and keep up the mana to protect this. This is very difficult. And if it dies, I guess it trades. I guess I can also loop back Alseed if it dies once I get Dawn Evangel. So I think we do the mana efficient turn here. We get this favorite out, attack, and get him for 6. And then we can kill him once we give this protection from green next turn and chip in for 6. Yeah, this is fine. I'm hoping he just attacks. Let's think. So if I do get him for 6, I put him to 6, and then maybe Lampad can just stack a bunch of stuff and kill him. So that could also be a reasonable turn too. This isn't going to do anything. I think I want to get rid of his creature. I don't know what he's thinking here. Is this like a mono green like weird deck? It looks pretty bad. Apathy, okay. I guess he's just dead now. Good games. Like, good try, but like, yeah, the apathy thing is just... I mean, like, going all in with this is fun and all, but like, if you're playing against an opponent with removal, it's just bad. Like, you could totally lock down, and you can't even escape your creatures here. Sure, kind of filler. He needs to chump this too. Let's just play the Lampad here. Just beat him to death. I could also just give pro to green and kill him, but this is more fun. Yeah, he's just dead here, right? I don't know what this guy was thinking, going mono green, trying to get away with a Hydra's Grove. Come on, like, dude, it's cool, it's fun, but like, it's too risky. Like, I've definitely stolen games too with Hydra's Growth, but if it gets answered, it's so bad. You get 2 for 1 really badly. Okay, one more win, get my extra 100. But we are close. It's fine. I'm kind of happy with the win percentage here. We face against 2 pretty good opponents with good decks, but hopefully the last 2 are kind of like noobish too, so we can kind of just steal some games. Two drop, 3 drop, Sentinel's Eyes, double Mars Grass. Hateful Eidolon would be sick, but again, I can't mulligan this hand. It's just solid, just 2 drop, curving the 3 drop. Like, Eidolon will obviously be very sick since we can even like draw a card off of the Sentinel's Eyes if the Eidolon like gets very scary, but this is okay. Maybe we just win by aggroing the opponent out. If he plays the 1-3, I don't care about this. I'm not going to Mars Grasp that. It doesn't seem necessary. I can take 2. I'll attack for 3 back. Play Dawn Evangel. This blocks a 2-2. I don't want to Mars Grasp like a 2-2 here. Like, this with Sentinel's Eyes is pretty sick too. That's an annoying card. Grasping this doesn't kill it. I could loop back to Leonin eventually. Like, I can Dawn Evangel, send those eyes on it, loop it back. This is a very annoying card. Flicker. Let's think. So if I play it here, he just trades, right? And that's not very good. The Flicker doesn't do much, so I think it's just Dawn Evangel here. Set it up, say go. But this is putting a halt to my game plan. So if he has like a better late game than me, then it's going to be a problem. This is kind of like the card we don't want to see. Because it blocks our flyers and it's also like just gains life. Makes it hard for us to like beat down and race. That's a good one too. Do I just double Mars Grasp on this thing? I guess now I can Pilgrim. Yeah, I can Pilgrim now. And do I send those eyes? I don't think I do. Pilgrim, find Apathy. He'll know about it. I can also just Mars Grasp both. Kill this next turn. This turn. I guess I can set up the combo where you can like Dreadful Apathy and Flicker. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, we're gonna get the Dreadful Apathy. And I guess with 5 mana we can do the whole thing. So what we can do next turn is we can Apathy, hope we get our 5th mana, and then we can exile trigger on a stack, Flicker onto the Nexus Wardens. So we'll see. He could use a fight spell this turn. So it's a mono green deck again. Could use a fight spell, try to get aggressive. He does generate a stupid 1/2. Do I block here? Like, a block here wouldn't be that bad. So what we want to do is we want to play land here, right? I could definitely Mars Grass a 2/2 for free. Yeah, let's Dreadful Apathy here. And then we can Mars Grass as 2/2 because like him enabling escape can be pretty scary. And I just want to use my mana efficiently. Like, there's no reason for me to keep a Flicker, right? Because I'm playing the whole combo next turn. Flicker can maybe prevent a fight effect, but just getting a nice 2-for-1 for Flicker is already great. So I think we kill this guy. Because he could like start enabling escape, and I don't want that. We'll just say go. And then next turn we can exile, trigger on a stack, Flicker the Dreadful Apathy, and then get a nice 2-for-1. And that's pretty sick. What is this guy thinking? He still makes the stupid 1/2 flying reach creature, but we can still attack past it. So it's not that bad. Maybe should have kept the Mars Grass to loop the Leonin, not sure, but it still can't attack past the 1/4. He probably has a fight spell here, which I'm totally fine with as well. So now what? We can exile this. No, we want to draw first, right? It's fine drawing. So we can draw first. Yeah, I don't see any change. Yeah, we'll exile, trigger on a stack, Flicker. He makes a 1/2. I don't really care about it. And then we can attach it onto the Nexus Warden. And then I can also just attack with the 3/1. And I can also just get it back with the Mars Grass anyways. So I don't mind just attacking here. And even if I Sentinel's Eyes, it's not going to do anything. So getting in for 3 here is nice. And then I can just exile this Nexus Wardens eventually. So that's a pretty cool combo. Yeah, this is nice. We can exile Araska, although she's already exiled, so... Yeah, this is good. Now we can Sentinel's Eyes and start attacking, maybe. I can Mars Grass a 2/2, get back to Leonin. But that was a pretty sick turn. Maybe I just want to exile this right away, so he doesn't, like, gain a million life. Probably don't even need it. I probably didn't even need to Flicker a Fate combo, right? Not sure. Binding, okay, I don't care about this. Yeah, sure, I don't care. Me exile some of my creatures. So I do want to maybe Mars Grass to get something back. And what would I get back? Maybe Alseid, that's pretty nice. Just getting back the Alseid is awesome. Yeah, so I can trigger the Dawn Evangel, get back the Alseid. That's way better than a Leonin, right? And then I can exile this guy because I don't want him, like, gaining a million life. We can attack for 3. We can bring back the Nalia's Forerunner. I can deal with that eventually. Sure. I'm surprised he doesn't exile my auras, because like in black-white I can just bring them back over and over. Okay. I can make this into a 3-4. I don't hate this. And then I can loop it back. I can loop back the Eidolon, the Alcide over and over again. So that's a pretty sweet combo. Get in for 3. Like, little points of these damage just help against decks like this. I can also just sack the Alcide again once he blocks with a 5-3. Give it pro green when he blocks to kill it, and then I can still bring back the Alcide eventually. That's pretty cool. I don't want to use the apathy on a 5-3 I can kill for free, right? Typhon, that's getting dreadful for sure. That needs to get exiled for sure. And there's no... I haven't seen any sack effects either, so... Okay, what is he gonna fight? I don't think this guy knows how to play Magic. I'm hoping he attacks here. We need some flyers. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting this because now... Yeah, now I won't be able to, Fuck, Eutropium? That's a good card. That's a very good card. So now he can give flying to his dude. Do I mind a double block? I actually don't mind a double block. Yeah, his life gain is just gonna outvalue me, right? This is so bad. He's gonna start gaining counters. Do I want to sack and bring anything back? Not really. I need some flyers to help close out. Because now he has a stupid Eutropia, which can give this flying and put counters everywhere. Yeah, I think I need to start. I'm fine with the trade here, because, like, the thing is, he can just keep flying over with this, and that's bad. So we're kind of in a rough spot. He could keep this back. He can start. Hopefully, no Constellation here. Okay, nothing. He's probably just top decking land still, and I can start getting into Leonin and start being aggressive as well. I can Omen of the Dead. I guess I can get back the Alcide, right? So what can I do here? I can totally fuck up this draft. I guess I want to get the Heliod and deal with this. So if I attack and he blocks, what happens is they're just going to bounce. There's something I can do with the Omen here, that's for sure. If I get back the Alcide, what does that do? It doesn't do much of anything. Maybe I just do sack the Dawn Evangel, bring about Alcide, put the thing here. That's pretty hard. Get back Alcide, put the thing there. And then we can eventually get back to Dawn Evangel. I don't know. This is a little bit questionable. I think I go for it, though. It's pretty weird. Eventually, I'll just find removal for Eutropia. So I get back the Alcide. I can cast the Sentinel's Eyes. I don't know why the opponent keeps emoting me. Play the Alcide. Keep up Omen. Attack. We can pro green this thing. If he blocks, we can loop it back again. I mean, I'll eventually kill him. Do I want to get back the Evangel? It's not that bad. but maybe want to get something else back. This is very important. We need to hold on to this. He might just stay defensive here, right? Shadow Sphere? Fuck. Is this guy a god? Like, how am I supposed to deal with this? I guess I can give it pro-green. Yeah, I need to... Fuck, how do I kill this? I can't. He's just gonna win, right? Does he have a fight spell here? I guess I might want to get the Heliod's Pilgrim going, right? Fuck, I need to kill this. We reuse both Dreadful Apathies. What do I have left? I have a Mars Grasp that can maybe kill Eutropia, but this is gonna still be a problem. Passes the turn. Interesting. Land is not what I want to see. Yeah, I think I might have to sack this and attack for 4. It's looking pretty grim here. And then I need to, like, get back the Alseid and then eventually just drain him out. I mean, I don't see any way out of this, honestly. If he gets flying to this, I'm just fucking dead, right? This is very bad. Alright, we're just gonna go for it. Yeah, that stupid Shadow Spirits won this game. It feels bad. Really feels bad. The question is, what do we bring back the Omen? I'm definitely gonna Omen here. I guess we want to bring back the Alseid, right? Or the Dawn Evangel. If we bring back the Dawn Evangel, what will happen? If this trades, we bring back the Alseid, but I can't afford to, like, take this damage, so I think we have to bring back the Alseid here. Yeah, we have to bring back the Alseid, and then we can use this to scry end of turn at least. I don't know. This is hard. There's definitely a puzzle to this. I could just, like... So I could just block if he doesn't do anything, sack this, give it pro-green, and then what happens? He doesn't deal damage or gain life. How do I get rid of this thing? I can't, right? I don't have anything. Do I just take it next turn? Deal 4, he goes back to 7. I have to stack a bunch of stuff to get it back. This is really hard. Maybe my only out is to connect for 4. Give it pro-green so he doesn't deal damage. This is bad. I mean, we have to, right? We have to block this. Maybe he blunders here. Because he still tramples over for 2, right? Do we play defense? Let's sack the Omen. Nightmare Shepherd? Okay, that can really help. Hateful Eidolon's not going to do much. It is a creature, though. Yeah, maybe we just need the Nightmare Shepherd put the Sentinel's Eyes on it, right? And win the game that way. So I don't want to trade anything off, because I just want to loop everything out. So no, we're not blocking. No blocks here. He does get the lifelink hit, and I get it, but I want to just keep looping this Alseid and just win with the Nightmare Shepherd. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a hit. I hate taking these hits, but that's fine. He just moves it around, sure. I guess we can sack the Pilgrim too. That's pretty cool. Once Nightmare Shepherd comes down, we can like loop it and get in a nice aura. I don't know what we have left though. I guess we have one more we have one more Mars Grasp. So yeah, what we can do now is we can play the Nightmare Shepherd, right? Sack the Heliod's Pilgrim, make a token. Hopefully no counterspell. Counterspell will be bad here. So now what we want to do is sack the Pilgrim, right? Does he have something here? I can protect it. And I definitely want to protect it. Mars Grasp is excellent. And then we're gonna kill the Eutropia, right? So he can't fly over. So now what? I can shrink this. Does it do anything? Not really. I don't want him gaining flying, so this has to die. For sure, this has to die. Okay. It still has protection. Like, it still protects. So, yeah, this is still fine. Then we can play land. We can move to combat. I think I'm fine attacking with the 4-2 and offering a trade. And then I can just loop it back, bring back the Sentinel's Eyes, put it on the Nightmare Shepherd. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we found this is the way. We need a Nightmare Shepherd. Trade here isn't bad. But he just takes it, right? I can block next turn. Okay, we'll just say go. And now he can't fly over, so now we can still block on the ground, which is fine. He does have trample, so that's annoying, so I can't really play around that. I do want to trade the Leonin here. Then Sentinel's Eyes on Nightmare Shepherd and start clocking him. And then this can now block the Nyxborn Hero. That's annoying. It's just a chunk blocker, though. It can't attack past the 4-4. Okay. I guess I just need to Sentinel's Eyes. I mean, I guess I can sack this, pro-green it. He's just dead, right? So I can sack this, pro-green it, attack for 4, and sack and kill him. Unless he has something. And I can always sack the Leonin too, put the counter here. I think we just try this. This can be a huge mistake. Maybe I give this pro-green and I sack the Leonin, right? Instead of making this pro-green. And then I can move the... I mean, if I give this pro-green, what happens then? I mean, I can't attack with both of them either way. With 2 toughness... I guess I want to put on Leonin, right? Because he could have, like, the Mystic Repeal. That can put an enchantment on the bottom of my library. Yeah, we'll exile it. And then we can give it pro-green, right? And I can activate this again. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, we'll give it pro-green. Move to combat. Good game. Good game, bro. Yeah. Cool deck opponent, like, but you know, I think I deserved that win. Honestly, I thought of my very outs, and this guy was top decking like a god, like Eutropia into like freaking Shadow Spear into like freaking like Nyxborn Courser gaining him life. Like, come on, I deserve this win. I really deserve it. Alright, so now 6. Okay, one more win for the final boss. This is a very good deck. I'm going to upload this video even if I don't get 7 wins. This is I'm very happy with this result. So let's play. Let's play our final match. Get our final boss out of the way. I haven't drafted black-white mid-range auras, grind, whatever in my channel yet. It's mostly again, the deck is a mid-range like reanimator deck with Rise to Glory, getting back your auras and everything, but this is the one without the Rise to Glory. Much more grindier version, but still has reanimators due to Omen of the Dead and like Nightmare Shepherd and ways to get auras from our deck, Heliod's Pilgrim and whatnot. Yeah, that guy was missing blue mana forever, but he was also playing like cards I don't like Citizen Petitioner, the binding, the self-mill card that shouldn't make sense in a blue-green deck. Like, sure, you mill the opponent, you can exile the turn after. Ooh, am I playing the same guy? Holy fuck. It's the same fucking guy. Okay, it's a rematch. He's on the play. Hateful Eidolon is great, but no Mars Grass, but one can only wish, right? One can only wish. So it's a rematch match. Gotta be scared of Eutropia and of his large green creatures, but I think we keep this. Gotta greet our opponent here, because we just faced against him. So green-blue Constellation. God, oh, this is not bad. This is a decent curve. I don't think I'm trading for this, though. We want Apathy on something good. He has the Nexus Wardens dealing with the Flyers, but we can just exile them. You could have a Warbriar's Blessing here, but I'm not blocking. Just gonna stay back. Okay. Sentinel's Eyes on Eidolon trade. Next turn Lampad. Maybe just Lampad's fine. I could Sentinel's Eyes on the Lampad and attack. And then maybe offer, and if it trades, I do like draw a card. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea too. I could also just Apathy onto this stupid thing. Eutropia needs to go. Yeah, Eutropia needs to go. Yeah, we're just gonna Apathy this and not waste our time. And I'm fine attacking the Lampad too for one. It's fine too if he wants to trade. He loses out on a creature that he could have given the counter to. This is gonna be a 2/2, but I'd rather have this become a 2/2 than have Eutropia. This thing needs to go. I need to exile this shit. That's annoying. So now I need to exile the Nyx Herald. Yeah, this is annoying. Fuck. This needs to go though. Nightmare Shepherd though. Nightmare Shepherd's pretty sick, but I can't allow Eutropia to stick around. This has to go. Yeah. This is kind of like the Mythic Uncommon for blue-green Constellation. It's not a card it's a card you do not want on the battlefield constantly. Just growing your creatures. Like, blue-green is not... Blue is bad. Blue-green doesn't have too much synergy, but when you open up something like Eutropia, that's a card you have to get rid of. We're going to take some hits here. Next turn, play Nightmare Shepherd into Sentinel's Eyes. That can be pretty fun, because if Nightmare Shepherd dies, I do just draw a card, and it can attack past the 3/5. So I'll kindly take 4 here. We saw one Warbriar's Blessing in this deck, but he's not going to fight off a 5/5 here. So yeah, what we want to do is we want Nightmare Shepherd, Sentinel's Eyes onto it so he can't fight it next turn. This is just really nice. And then maybe we can step in Apathy or something. And if he kills it, we draw a card off of Hateful Eidolon, so everything is pretty good here. Definitely value this card, because he could have gotten 2 counters off to it. Hopefully no removal, but I still draw a card. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad, actually. Nexus Wardens. He doesn't have a good double block. Okay. I'm still getting him for 5. I'm still going to Apathy this thing. It's going to become a bigger nuisance later on. Yeah, I don't think he should be attacking. I can just double block and kill this. This gaining him life is also annoying. But Eutropia, this thing has to go. I can also keep up Flicker to do the combo. He doesn't have any good attacks. I can just block everything off. If he is attacking, I'm going to be pretty happy, actually. He could have, like, Glowsome Chimeras to self-mill with here. Don't want to see a land, but we're going to do it here. We're just going to play this. Exile at end of turn. And maybe Flicker can do something with Omen of the Dead, because I'm not going to wait until I get Flicker to, like, do the combo wombo. So we're going to keep up the apathy, because he could have something. Chimera, hopefully that doesn't fight my Nightmare Shepherd. I don't even need to use it now. I mean, he's just out of cards, right? But it is pretty mana efficient. But in case I get Flicker of Fate, I think I still keep it on the Spider. And we have a lot of land, so we can definitely double spell. Second Eidolon, that's pretty insane. We can even sack the Nightmare Shepherd for fun. Gain some life, okay. Keep up the apathy in case he has a dumb fight spell with this. But yeah, we're just clocking for 5 every turn. This is really good. Now we can draw 2 cards with the Hateful Eidolon. That's pretty sweet as well. Once we top deck Mars Grasp, that would be pretty nice. This can start attacking, so that's a concern. But this can still stay back and block everything else, so I don't care about this. Yeah, we don't care. His deck is solid, though. And it's definitely kind of built against ours with all these reach creatures, but I think we're still going to be in good shape here. I don't want to trade here. As much as I don't... yeah, I don't want to trade. I want to find another creature to maybe set up a double block or something against this annoying menace, this 6/5. Yeah, he's going to start getting in. I could trade, but... Oh, he's going all in? Okay, this is good for me. So if he's going to go all in, we need to make all of our blocks very good here. So let's move the blocks. I want to kill the flyer, but this is a nuisance. This has to die, right? This has to die. And I could just block here. Keep a Hateful Eidolon, trade one off. Alternatively, I guess I'm gaining life with the Hateful Eidolon, so I could just double block like this. Like, maybe that's better. Keep both of them alive, so I still draw 2 cards. That's annoying. Do I sack the Nightmare Shepherd? I still draw 2 cards off of it. How much damage is this? So I'm going to be taking 6, 7, 6, 7. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but I still gain 2 life. It's not that bad. But he does get something. I don't want to sack this. I think we just let it happen. And we just let damage happen. I think it's still fine here. We still have 5 life, although that's not a good sign still. Probably need to send those eyes on my Hateful Eidolon next turn instead. Do I exile here? No, we could find a Flicker. Flicker is nice, so now we can combo. That's really sweet. How much is this though? 3 mana to activate 2 and then 1, so I don't want to play Shepherd, right? I could use the Flicker though to prevent damage. Maybe that's better. Like I can get a nice 2 for 1. But I feel like I want to Flicker it onto Annihilia's Forerunner. But I had to do that pre-combat, right? So I might as well gain life with this Hateful Eidolon if they're gonna go completely all-out aggro. I'll be at 8 life, so I should be able to survive if I do the whole Flicker combo thing. So why not? Let's try this. This Hateful Eidolon here. Don't have to do it now. And that way it does get rid of the trample from the Annihilia's Forerunner. So we're just gonna say go. And say go, yeah. So now, I mean, I guess he keeps a trample, but at least I prevent 5. So let's have him move to combat, move this, and if he tries to pump the 5-3, I can still do the flicker combo. He's definitely suspicious here. We want to hold full control, right? He can escape the Chimera the following turn, but we can just block with an Eidolon. We should have enough life gain here to survive. Yeah, pretty smart choice from the opponent. I think he knows about it, but we're going to do it here. Yeah. He gets the 1-2 flyer. But we have to do this on a Forerunner, because it's just going to do too much damage to us. And if he goes all in, I can just double block here. So how much damage am I looking at? Hopefully nothing. I mean, if he has removal, I'm just dead, right? So I'm hoping he doesn't top deck anything good. This is pre-combat, so yeah, it's not sorcery speed anymore. So I'm definitely double blocking here. How much damage is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's lethal unless I double block this, which I think I have to. Alternatively, I could block here and block here, go to 6. But I don't mind putting my 2-3 in the graveyard and drawing a card, because now I can like Nightmare Shepherd, put the Sentinel's Eyes on 2, and then this gets rid of the stupid escape, the guy that generates escape. Hopefully nothing here. He could have something. If he has something, I'm gonna cry, but whatever. I mean, I'm still preventing the most damage, 3, 4, 5. So only. But I'm gonna go down. If I gain 1 life, I'm still to 6. But I'm still in a pretty bad situation with this trample guy on the battlefield. So still not in a good position, but reasonable. Oh, he's killing the guy so I don't draw a card. That's pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, we still gain 3 here. That's very nice. So yeah, he doesn't want to. Yeah, he wants to. He wants me to force a block with the Nightmare Shepherd. Chimera. Pretty annoying. Okay, he's close to killing us. Mars Grass, that's sick. That's a sick top deck. So if I play Nightmare Shepherd and Mars Grasp, I can't exile this guy. But the top deck is pretty sick. So I probably have to double block this guy, right, and kill him. But he can just bring back the stupid Loathsome Chimera. Alternatively, I could just Mars Grasp here. I don't draw a card, but at least I can block this. He tramples over for 3. I gain 2 life. This is kind of interesting. I could also just attack here. I think I should, though. No, we should Mars Grasp first and attack. No. Let's attack for 2. I should have Nightmare Shepherd first to get it back. So this was a bit of a misplay as well. Yeah, maybe I need to Mars Grasp to delay a turn. If he trades here, it's not too bad. I still draw a card to go up to 5, and then I can Mars Grasp the 3-4, right? I should play this first. I'm such an idiot. Trade here isn't bad. I still draw a card. I guess I can still Nightmare Shepherd, put the Sentinel's Eyes onto it. The trade here isn't bad. He just doesn't want me gaining life. I still draw a card, so it's not that bad. But I should have played this guy first to get the extra exile. Yeah. But I still draw. I mean, it's not great, but at least the 5-4 is out of the way. Omen? Okay, that's pretty sick. So I can play a Nightmare Shepherd now. I can Mars Grasp. the stupid Moss Viper, or do I just play the Sentinel's Eyes? I could Omen back to 1-2. Yeah, I could Omen back to 1-2 and trade. So if he attacks a fall, I'm forced to block here. I'm hoping he doesn't top deck anything good though. But Mars grasping this wouldn't do anything, right? So I think I'm forced to do this. Yeah, as much as I want to loop back the Nightmare Shepherd, I think I'm forced to do this. And use my Mars Grasp to kill the poison guy. I can block here, this can block Amy Life, and yeah. Hopefully he doesn't have anything though, so this is a risk. These are all risky plays. Like I should get the Nightmare Shepherd, but I do have another Omen, and this is just so much better if I can just draw cards with this Mars Grasp. I should have played Nightmare Shepherd main phase though, so I could at least loop back and get another Hateful Eidolon. So then I wouldn't have wasted this Omen. I'll take one. I can still enchant this guy, kill, draw a card. He's looking to maybe escape the Chimera. Could see a fight spell here. I don't know if I want to upkeep Scry as well. Okay, he's probably just going to pass. So I'm probably blocking the 4/5. This can hit me. I don't care. That's another annoying card, but he still doesn't have enough good blocks on the 5/5. 3 Nexus Wardens. Holy fuck. What is this guy thinking? Is he like drunk or something? You don't play triple Nexus Wardens. Like, what are you? Do I grasp? He's never gonna block this guy, right? He's never gonna block the guy. Let's just grasp here. Yeah, and he's just forced to chump all day. And this is 5, so he needs the extra reach creature. So if he tries to quad block this, it's not gonna happen. I could upkeep Scry as well. Maybe I do that because I have a lot of mana. Just upkeep Scry 2, find some action, take out his reach creatures, and we should be fine. Another Nyx Herald, but it's not going to do anything. It's going to gain him a shit ton of life, but at the same time, it's not going to do much. He's really going to go in, okay. I'm pretty happy with this result. I can draw a card if I block here, right? If I block here, I gain a life. Sure. Dawn Evangel, that's pretty sweet. No, I don't think I need to Scry 2 in my upkeep. This is sick. Holy fuck. We have enough blockers. He's just trying to escape his 5/2, but he doesn't have trample anymore. So we should be able to, like, end of turn, just use the Omen. He needs a really lucky top deck here. I'm at 3 life here with the Hateful Eidolon. I guess if he kills the Hateful Eidolon, I'm at 2 and I die. So this is still risky. Ooh, Soul Reaper Mox and Heliod's Pilgrim. What can Heliod's Pilgrim get me, though? Another Apathy? I do have a 3rd Mars Grasp, but that's pretty sick. I think we do that. And since this is going to separate... Let me check. How many Mars Grasps do I have? 1, 2... Oh, I have 1 more left. That's really sick. Yeah, we're taking this. We're taking this top. This is very sick. So now what we can do is we can Heliod's Pilgrim. Take action. Mars Grasp. I don't care about the Nyx Herald. We just want to kill a 5/2, right? Trigger Constellation, draw a card. I can bring back a 2-drop as well. I think I'm attacking here, right? Like, he needs to double block this, or at least get rid of this. I guess I just attack here, right? Because I just want my blockers. Very close game. I still shuffle my library, so I'll get the Soul Reaper eventually. I want my Lampad, though. I need to gain life. He can totally steal the game here if he, like... I guess if he kills an attack with Vol, I can still get some good blocks. The Typhon, that's a scary card. But it doesn't have Trample. So we just keep playing dudes out and attacking for 5 in the air. I love this card. Nightmare Shepherd is so sick. Yeah, he just force a chump here all day. He can eventually escape this, but I don't care. I can also just chump with the 1-2. And then just although I only have 1 aura left, so I'm not even sure if I want to do that. Maybe I just want to chump with the Eidolon. That's fine. I mean, that's not fine, but I still draw a card. That sucks. Okay, I do have 1 more Omen of the Dead to fetch back the Nightmare Shepherd. And I still have the 2-drop Flyer. I do want to get value to Sentinel's Eyes, but I'm definitely going to block this guy off and kill him. If I can. But that's a pretty nice top deck from the opponent. I'll say that's pretty sick too. I'll say it onto what? Guess a favorite is pretty cool. Oh, actually, this is lethal. So what I can do is I can Alsate, good game. We can Sentinel's Eyes here, and then we can get him for 6, right? And then we can Pro Green. Yeah, these games are so long and sick. I'm sure I clicked correctly, and then yeah, this is lethal. Yeah, these games were really fun. The last final opponent here had a pretty solid blue-green Constellation deck. Very defensive, built against mine, obviously. But yeah, mythic rank, and yeah, I saw the line there. It was very close. He could have killed me if I didn't have the Nightmare Shepherd. And there was that 1-turn window where I was at a really low life, but luckily he didn't have anything. And I did make that misplay. I could have gotten the Eidolon if I main phased the Nightmare Shepherd. But that's sweet. Nice 7 and 2, close, very close to getting totally not getting 7. But here's the deck. Going to order everything. So not a bad white green, black green grind deck without Rise to Glory and. Yeah, without Rise to Glory, but we do have the double Omen of the Dead as kind of our recursion spell, and yeah, just a lot of good shit, you know, just Flicker, Sentinel's Eyes. These are kind of our removal dudes. They're kind of like our value cards. I guess this is a removal spell as well, so I might as well put it here. And yeah, this is a pretty low curve 16-line deck. Not too many finishers outside of the Nightmare Shepherd, double Pegasus. Sometimes you do get the lucky Alsate on the favorite of Vyros combo. But yeah, that was a pretty nice draft we just did. So I'm happy that I have the double Omen over the aspect, so I can get back my flyers to help me close out the late game. But yeah, let's claim our prize and pretend we're drafting Theros Beyond Death. And 1.5k, excellent. We can do a premier draft call time, get wrecked, and then restart over again, spend another $10 on another 1.5k gems, of course. Pack 1, pick 1, Theros Beyond Death, probably Hoplites. Memoized Prophecy is fine, but again, blue's pretty bad in the set unless you open up a bomb rare. It's basically, it's a slightly better Omen of the Sea, I guess, because you could get the extra card, since Omen only scries 1 and draws 1, right? whereas this scries 2, you draw 2 on the 3rd chapter. So it's a slightly better Omen of the Sea, but still slow, not amazing. Best commons like the Cataplepus if you have a huge devotion to black. This is a nice 6-drop, but Reverend Hoplite is pretty strong. White is a good color in Theros Beyond Death, and if you're able to generate a shit ton of tokens, you can use them as chump blockers, or you can just smash and go wide, which White is looking to do always in Limited, just looking to be aggressive. Sometimes controlling, but mostly aggressive. This pack is bad. I don't even like Devour Memory. Let me talk about this card. Blue doesn't have any good escape cards. There's the Glimpse the Memory, which is like a 2-mana draw card, exile 5, 3-mana draw card again. There's Sleep of the Dead, the Sweet Oblivion. Yeah, they just don't have any good escape creatures at common. So self-milling yourself is not great in blue. But if you do pick up some nice black escape creatures like Woe Strider or Afrika Spawn at common and rare, at uncommon and rare, this can be decent. But typically speaking, in blue-black, you don't want to self-mill because there's some powerful bombs you could end up milling, like Ashiok or the Atris, Oracle of whatever. And then there's also Kiora Best of Sea God. So self-milling yourself is not what you want to do in blue usually. So it's kind of a weird card. Like I guess it can be a win con, but usually blue-black is trying to just be really defensive, really controlling. Try to win with card draw into your bombs, win the late game, stall, and stall against the mid-range of the aggro decks and get to the late game. But this is a weird card. It's kind of aggressive too. But I guess, like, since blue-black doesn't have a lot of good flyers, I mean, blue, there's a couple flyers, but they're not, like, amazing flyers. There's a Vexengull, there's the Chimera, which bounce things back. I guess it needs some sort of evasive win condition and maybe Devourer. If you're able to stall, I guess, into the late game and prevent the opponent from chipping in a lot of damage, you can just eventually just slowly kill them with the Devourer of Memory. I can see that being the reason why, but I'm not a big fan of blue, and blue-black is not an archetype I like too much. But there you have it, another 7-win bot draft video, and hopefully I can get another 7 with Premier Draft Kaldheim, because I've been trying my very best, but it's very difficult. There's a lot of very good drafters. But anyways, enjoy this video, and hope you guys have a wonderful day, and take care. See ya.